Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. I don't know why. I've almost wanted to say happy Wednesday in literally every single video today, and it's just not Wednesday, which is like my dream because I don't want it to be Wednesday. Now, with that, guys, we have so many things to talk about, so many things to discuss, especially Vanderpump Rules. Let's be honest. But before we get into all of that, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and get ready for this. And I apologize in advance. Here we go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So I'm starting off with the Tom Schwartz of it all. Tom Schwartz rated his kiss with Sheena Shea and addressed Ariana Madix's rumored exit during an interview this past week. As he and his girlfriend, Sophia Soro, appeared on a podcast together, sharing what they like most about the other. Tom Schwartz accused his ex-wife, Katie Maloney, of taking things too far with Joe Wimberg and admitted that when it comes to babies with Sophia, his biological clock is ticking. It was like so platonic. I give it a 5. It was weird. Now, as for his relationship with Ariana, who cut him off for remaining friends with Tom Sandoval following his affair with Rachel, Tom said he believes he's still blocked before sharing hope for the future. I think we're cool. I feel like at some point I'll win my way back into her life. But Schwartz also suspected Ariana will return to Vanderpump Rules for season 12, despite rumors to the contrary. I think she'll come back. She's opening up the sandwich shop, something about her any month now. She loves Katie. She loves Lala, although her and Lala are a little strained right now, but we're family. Now, as Ariana and Katie struggled to get their venue open amid permit related issues, Tom Schwartz, who faced challenges of his own with Schwartz and Sandy, said he's been giving this, like, now you get it look, but not reveling in it. I'm not Tom Petty. There's an empathy there. But moving on to a season 11 fling with Joe, Tom Short said that he should have been clearer in regard to where they stood as a couple. The truth is, there were times where the lines definitely got blurred. I regret not being better about communicating the reasons why I was pulling away from her, but I was like a wounded pup. I've been through so much calamity with Scandival, the bar, and my family completely falling apart. I just didn't feel like I was equipped to be in a conventional relationship. But as Joe faced heartbreak due to Schwartz's inability to commit, she also wasn't well received by the women on the show, including Katie. Surface level, it looks like Katie just has a bone to pick with anyone that I have a connection with after the divorce. And sometimes the bullying, it went a little too far. But also during the interview, Tom Schwartz addressed his future with Sophia. We're taking it day by day, but yes, my biological clock is ticking. It's time, but I'm good right now. No babies for the foreseeable future. Now, meanwhile, on the April 16th episode of The Vile Files, Sophia was asked to name the top 3 things that she liked most about Tom Schwartz. I think he's probably the most generous and kind person that I've ever met in a way that, like, he just makes me feel so thought of in so many different ways, just by, like, not always with presence, but he does show it with presence a bit, like a little cute sentimental things like that must make me, he's always thinking about me. Like so incredibly sweet. And he's so funny. His humor, it's so hilarious to me. That's what initially attracted me to him because I thought he was obviously, besides being so handsome, I thought he was really funny. But looking back on their initial encounter, which took place at Sir, Tom Short said that when he first saw Sophia, it was like in those movies, everything just sort of stood still. After Sophia approached Tom Shorts, letting him know that he was looking hot, the two briefly lost touch. Then, after a second run in, she offered him her number. I wanted to go on a dinner date with him, and he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once we went on the dinner date, he couldn't get away from me. But according to Tom, he's fairly intimidated by Sophia because she's the most beautiful human on the planet. But as the interview continued, Sophia was asked about which castmates that she met. She said, I met Sheena. I met Lala yesterday. She's really pretty, very, really sweet. I mean, I've not really met Ariana. I actually ran into Katie once at a random bar before the fact. So I have met her, but not in this sense. And she was with her new man. Mm. It actually kind of sounds like if you're sort of breaking this down and listening to Sophia and the way that she's addressing these things, she's like, yes, I ran into her. Yes, I ran into this person. Okay, I ran into that person. It kind of makes it sound like Sophia was a fan of the show. But also, like James Kennedy said when he was asked about Ali Luber, who wasn't a fan of the show at this point? Vanderpump Rules has been on for a long time. So that's also fair. But I'm going to finish a clip for you guys and then we're going to move on.
Right.
Like, why would you do that?
So do you and Brittany have a relationship?
I mean, I've seen her like in the recent like year or two, and I saw her and I give her a hug. But like, when the whole thing happened with like Stassi's wedding and all that, like that was like a really, I felt. I mean, it wasn't my wedding, but I saw what went down with like Stassi, and I felt like it was just, I didn't like it, and I also was going through my own kind of world of hurt and going through divorce and all of that. So I kind of just took a step away from Jax and Brittany as well, just to take care of my own self, and that was kind of it. And then like we just didn't sort of reconcile after that, but I didn't really hear from either of them since.
Yeah.
I've reached out to Brittany recently.
Do you think they'll make it?
I don't know. I mean, it's really hard. Like once you kind of separate and you really have time apart to think, and you let yourself kind of go there and start to imagine a life without a person that has kind of drug you down. I think it's almost hard
That's fair.
to come back to that, especially if someone's not taking necessary steps towards a better future with you.
Right. You mentioned Stassi. Do you ever imagine Stassi coming back to Bravo? Either your show or The Valley or something else?
I don't know. I mean, I used to think like maybe a couple years ago that there was a possibility of that. And I would never say never, but like, I think she's
moved on.
I do, but you never know.
Kristen and you live in the same building. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, okay. But it doesn't seem like, at least just judging from the after show and stuff, like it just seems like maybe the two of you, I don't want to say aren't friends, but it just sort of seems like you two aren't close. Is that accurate?
I mean, we're not as close as we once were, and like we haven't been for some time, but we do speak, frequently, and I see her, from time to time, but there's definitely been some distance there, but
right.
I still got love for her.
I want to talk about The Valley because Jax.
Okay. Can I just say really quick, listening to Katie is getting a lot of shit this year because a lot of people think that she just wants to be so miserable. I don't think that it's that she wants to be so miserable. I've really thought about it, and obviously I've known Katie, been around Katie. She's always been nothing but sweet to me. But she doesn't have that fake filter of being like, "Oh my God, hi, how are you?" You can read it all over her face. Like she's either in it with you and she's talking to you, she's engaged, or she's not interested. And if she's not interested, it's probably because she feels like the person who is trying to engage with her either screwed her over or that there's not something that she can take away from this relationship, which is a fine place to be. Actually, I admire it. She's like, I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't like you. I don't need to like you. You're not going to do or add anything to my life. There's no point in this. Let's not waste our time. We don't have to waste our breath. Like, let's not with the semantic. Who gives a shit? And sometimes that's kind of a breath of fresh air. I sort of agree sometimes. Like, let's skip the pleasantries. I don't have to say hi to you. I'm that way. If I don't necessarily want to be around someone, I do my best to avoid them. I wish you well. We don't have to sit here and talk. Oh my God, how are you? No. Go away. I'm good on you. And that's okay. That's protecting my own mental health. And I think that's what she's doing. But I want to hear what you guys think. So pop off in the comment section, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.